there, Skeleton Key here, and there is a BookTube spin number 5. So I'll put a link below to the announcement video for Rick McDonnell's BookTube spin number 5. But I'm just going to hop right into my 20 books that I am putting forward for the spin. These are all from my Wall of Shame, which there are a lot of books on my Wall of Shame. These are all books that I have started reading. Oh, I was like, why? No, I took my rings and watch and everything off to make zucchini fritters because, yeah, it's messy. And so, yeah, I left them upstairs. So, yeah. So, yes, I have bare hands. I mean, there are books that I start and do not finish, and I am like, oh no, I do not want to finish that. But these are books that I just set aside for whatever reason, with every intention of getting back to them someday. And maybe that day has come for one of these lucky books. I've got 2 big stacks here. So I'm just going to go through. I'm not sure I will get this posted tonight, and he's doing the spin tomorrow. So I will probably go just post these. I'm going to do my best to keep track of the order, and I'm going to post them on my Twitter. So you'll probably see my Twitter before you see this. Book number 1, Winter Counts by David Heska, Wanbli Weiden. Made for Love by Alyssa Nutting. Interior Chinatown by Charles Yu. Douglas Adams's Starship Titanic by Terry Jones. I have played that video game, by the way. It's not easy, and I suspect reading the book won't help me. The Atrocity Archives by Charles Stross. It's number 5. The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Behind the Throne by K.B. Wagers. The Island Kitchen by Serena, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Periampillai? Just guessing. And here's number 9 is News of the World by Paulette Giles. And number 10 is My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. Okay, on to my second stack. Number 11, The Marrow Thieves by Sherry DeMaline. In the Woods by Tana French. The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury. Death at Sea by Andrea Camilleri. The Gate to Women's Country by Sherry S. Tepper. Familiar Things by Hwang Sok-yong. Our Margin of Life by Jean Perrault. And yeah, nothing to do with Hercule Poirot. The Desert Hedge Murders by Patricia Stolte. My Life as a Villainess by Laura Lippman. And number 20 is... How have I not gone back to this? Anyway, I was loving this when I put it down. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So those are my 20 books for the BookTube spin. So I'll post that list on Twitter, and then I will come back tomorrow to let you know which book won the BookTube spin for me. So are you ready yet? Because if you aren't, you'll want to pause here and then, go watch Rick's video or whatever you need to do, and then come back and you can see my result. So the first result was 8. So that means it's in this stack, and it's the 8th up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is The Island Kitchen. And then the second spin was number 13. So that means it's over in this stack, and it's the third from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. And that is The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury. Alrighty. So I will pull those two out, and then I will put the others back on the wall of shame. And I have never really decided quite how I want to handle the two spins. It's like, okay, so BookTube spin number 4, I still haven't read either book yet, but I do have, I have determined that yes, I will read both of them earlier rather than later. I am prioritizing both of them, however, I am prioritizing Fairweather. I am prioritizing that one first. Higher priority than All's Well. I don't think I've read 2 books from the same spin round just yet. I probably ought to look at how I'm doing that. But anyway, I do have 2 books picked out, and we'll just see. Well, the second spin, this is actually a book club book coming up, I think next month, maybe the month after. But anyway, the BookTube spin is quarterly, so I have until the end of March. So I'm almost positive that I will get to this one first. And this is a free copy that I got from Thrift Books last month. And this apparently belonged to Chris Teller in Mrs. Blair's classroom. So, hey Chris, got your book. And the other one is The Island Kitchen, and this is Recipes from Mauritius and the Indian Ocean. So I know this will count for several challenge prompts. There's a lot of fish and seafood in here, so lots of stuff that Brian can't eat. Sorry, Brian. Oh, but here's, well, no, it's got beef. Rice stew with leafy greens and beef. That looks really good, and calls for kale or collard greens. I don't like kale at all. I mean, we're in Colorado. I don't know if you can even get collard greens here. Oh, it calls for spinach. I can do spinach. I'll just have to be careful on my vitamin K for the rest of the week. I think I will go ahead and make this soon. So my bookmark, Little Red Ribbon, is at page 14. So that's all about prepping coconut. I will probably be taking shortcuts. Just saying. But there you have it. BookTube spin number 5, ready to go. So are you doing the BookTube spin? And if so, what are you reading? Till next time, please like, subscribe, and see you around.